The Cynthia Moore Chestnut Park and Clark Butler Nature Preserve was recently unveiled to the public. And as we're about to see, the state, local, and privately funded park is already a big hit.
You come out here on a weekend, people are barbecuing, kids are playing on the playgrounds, basketball, running around, the parking lot is full. That's a satisfying feeling when you open that park up and it gets used like that.
The county's brand new Cynthia Moore Chestnut Park and Clark Butler Nature Preserve already seeing high usage, even before the official ribbon cutting. The county and community have worked hard to complete the park, which is named in honor of Alachua County Commission Chair Cynthia Moore Chestnut.
My involvement began with the park in 1998 when I was a state representative, and my husband, who was on the county commission at that time, Charles Chestnut, called to lobby me for an appropriation for the Southeast 35th Street Park.
The planning, it was there on the map in terms of the planning, but the money was slack, and at that time we were fortunate enough to have Cynthia serving in the legislature. So I contacted her about getting some funding, for the project that the county would match at that particular time. And successfully she was able to do that.
He requested $250,000, and I was able to get it in appropriations, and then the county commission matched that donation, so they had $500,000 sitting in an account for a park.
But it would take years and a great deal of community involvement to see the project through to completion.
This facility came about because we had both government and private businesses that contributed materials, their talents in terms of skills of landscape design and planning. We've had the Action Network, coalition of churches that wanted to see something positive happen on this site, and it was their continuing influence and continuing to hold people's feet to the fire that they needed a facility here that really allows us to stretch through the number of years to a reality like this.
They also worked very hard in getting the community organized and lobbying the county commission, and were very instrumental in helping us to make this a reality.
On behalf of Action Network, we welcome you to this place on this day. We welcome you, family, friends, neighbors, elected and public officials, and guests, without whom this day would not have happened. We welcome you. We welcome you with smiles. We welcome you with gladness. We welcome you to celebrate with us the culmination of a dream. And we also welcome you to see the vision with us that this park is the beginning of many more grand and glorious days for the Southeast 35th Street community.
The need was here for the children in this quadrant out here to have access to it, as well as to the adults. Where do I go to take a family out on a Saturday and have a little barbecue with open space where they can run around and play and have fun? And that was the basic core of it.
It's an area that was really in need of a community park, a neighborhood park. There are subdivisions on all three sides of this park, and then scattered housing to the south of the park. So it is surrounded, and it's like now become an oasis in a developed landscape.
But the dream might not have become a reality without the contribution of the late Clark S. Butler, for whom the Clark Butler Nature Preserve was named.
The crowning jewel was the donation from the Butler family. I brought Mr. Butler out here to walk the land and to see and to dream with me of what this could be and what it would mean to families. And so after we walked the terrain, we took him down to New Hope Church. With a glass of lemonade in his hand, I asked him for $250,000 to help make this a reality. And so it's a wonderful public-private partnership. It was great lemonade.
Clark Butler was not only a businessman and community philanthropist, he was also an avid outdoorsman. The preserve was a natural fit.
Commissioner Chestnut drove him out here, and he saw what an incredible legacy this would be for the community, and what a beautiful piece of property, and something to preserve for so many generations to come. To preserve something so beautiful that's so much part of Florida, he could understand that. He understood the importance of parks for the community.
The Clark Butler Nature Preserve is approximately 10 acres of the 27-acre park and preserve.
We're very, very honored, and to have something, so much of what he believed in, to have his name on something like this, it's very humbling, and it's such an honor and we're very, very proud to have our name on this park.
And the Butler family aren't the only ones who are proud. Local neighborhoods are getting involved as well.
They had an event, a community event, a cleanup day several weeks ago, and everybody turned out. They had a nice barbecue, and I'm encouraging them to continue doing something like that on an annual basis, a community get-together, so they can meet and greet one another and really become a family of people.
Another Chestnut Park Butler Nature Preserve tradition kicked off on Arbor Day with the planting of a live oak by current and former Alachua County Commissioners.
Actually, when I drove up here this morning, I knew that there was an Arbor Day celebration, but I didn't realize that it was a reunion of county commissioners, and it's like who's who from the county commission. It's fascinating, and you're having a reunion of sorts as we speak, and it's kind of neat to see the history of the county all here, people that work to make the county what it is today.
They wanted county commissioners, present and past, to be out here at the dedication of this park. And I thought, that is something I've got to do. So I came, and I'm glad I did. It's gorgeous.
This is a beautiful park, and Cynthia says it's well used, particularly on the weekends. And it's just nice that you have a place like this you can go and walk and be with nature.
This one is fantastic, really fantastic. It's just wonderful, and I am willing to come wherever I need to be to recognize something this important.
Parks are indeed important, but what would a county park be without trees?
You know, people forget how important shade is in Florida, and they make a gorgeous shade.
Cynthia Moore Chestnut Park and Clark Butler Nature Preserve is located at 2315 Southeast 35th Street in Gainesville.
To see it come to fruition, is a blessing. And it's good to see it.
This is really remarkable, and I hope that citizens from all over our county will take the time to come out here and walk around and see this and really see your local tax dollars at work.
This is a real asset, and it says a neighborhood park, but I have a sneaky suspicion people will be coming from all over to use this neighborhood park.
What this park is about is right over behind us. Youngsters out here and families enjoying it.
For County Update, I'm Alan Yetter.